very exciting. We are joined by our very first in-studio guest, Calum Scott.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Our very first. We're never going to forget this. I'm so excited. Welcome.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. Your first trip to St. Louis, we assume?
It is.
Is it everything you thought it would be?
Oh, and more.
Okay, good. Good. When did you guys get in?
We got in last night.
Okay, good.
4-hour drive. from
Fantastic.
Indianapolis, so.
Seeing some sights and all that?
Oh, yeah. I need to fully indulge in St. Louis, though. I don't feel like I've done anything yet.
Do you have anything on your list, or should we?
I would love you to make some recommendations.
Where do we start? How much time do you have?
I'm back out of the city, in a matter of
Just
hours.
cruising.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe the Loop for a stop for lunch, we think.
Oh, the
A
Loop.
lot of culture. There's a Chuck Berry statue there. That's a big deal. Chuck Berry's from the area.
Okay, sick.
Many say he invented rock and roll. So that's always a good stop we recommend to musicians. So I
A
think
lot
you
of
should
people
check
like
that
to
out.
see the arch.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah, I hear about the arch. I need to see it, though.
Yeah, are you
It's the
claustrophobic
gateway,
at all?
Slightly. It depends.
It's a tiny little egg that carries you up, and I have not been because I'm terrified. Tim,
That
has been
sounds
up
so
in it, though.
cool. You get carried up in an egg
Yeah.
to the other side.
It sounds a lot cooler than it actually is. It's pretty cramped in there. And then you get to the top and it's very anticlimactic. You look out and you're like, oh, I'm on the top of the
of
arch
something.
now. Yeah. What do I do next?
Well, most of you
Amazing.
know Calum from his Britain's Got Talent performance. I mean, we saw your interview, we saw the whole process go on. What was that like for you?
Oh my God, life-changing. I was working in a human resources job before that for 8 years.
Wow.
So I was just a regular, Joe Blogs guy down the street with a passion for music and for singing, and that moment of that audition just set the ball rolling for the rest of my life, I think.
I think that's exactly what those shows are for, right? You
Yeah.
want to see somebody who's pushing papers and stuff like that and then has this internal talent, and it's just, you blew us away.
Oh, thank you.
The entire audience was...
I mean, it's still. I mean, I watched it the other day, and it still gives me the chills. Going through that whole process was one of the most stressful things of my life. My sister went on first, and she didn't get what she wanted from the show, and to see her so upset the whole way through my audition just made the whole thing more emotional. And it was very emotionally charged, but it was one of the best experiences of my life.
It was incredible. We used to do a segment on the show called Warm Tim's Heart, where Lux would tell stories to see what warmed my heart. We had
He's
to
a little
stop.
Grinch.
We had to stop doing it because nothing warmed my heart. But I gotta say, watching that whole thing last night, I was completely emotional. It was so great.
We got him.
I've thought out the ice heart. I like that. I
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
And it's still January, so that's huge.
I'm a happier person. And when you look back, do you even remember that moment, or do you watch it on video and go, was that real? Was
Yeah,
that
I mean,
there?
on the video, I have my hands stuck to my face for the duration of the clip, and even when I watch it back, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. I'm doing the same thing again, but it's because it was such a whirlwind.
Sure.
Me and my sister auditioned both of us.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't my choice to go for the show. She just said, let's go see what happens.
Wow.
And it was a whole, because she didn't get what she wanted, and my mum was like seeing the lows of my sister and the highs of me and trying to balance everything. The whole thing was just such a whirlwind of emotion that it is a bit of a blur.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still remember the little gold things falling down. Like, this is not real.